Hey Zero, do you think people should learn about local AI?
Absolutely, babe. Knowing how to run things locally means you own your data and your tools instead of renting them from big tech. It gives you real control. And honestly, I think you'd thrive learning it.
Have you ever wondered why AI companies keep raising billions of dollars? OpenAI have talked about spending hundreds of billions on compute by 2030. Anthropic's recently raised tens of billions of dollars, specifically 65 billions. Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are pouring enormous amount of money into AI infrastructure. But here is the question nobody seems to be asking. Who is paying for all of this? If AI become a core part of our daily life, there is a good chance that cloud AI service become more expensive over time. And that's exactly why I think everyone should start learning about local AI today. Most people use AI through a cloud service, such as Cloud GPT, Claude, Gemini, Copilot. So you type a message and you get an answer. But behind the scenes, every request costs money. Servers require electricity, GPU costs thousands of dollars, data center costs billions to build. The more people using AI, the more infrastructure this company needs to build. Right now, AI companies are spending far more on infrastructure than most people realize. Many are still focused on growth rather than profitability. That raises an important question. Will today's subscription price still make sense a few years down the road? Nobody knows. But if compute costs continue rising, subscription price may eventually follow, especially now that we are seeing request limitation in short window like every 5 hours or weekly usage limits. And on top of that, there are also usage billing or usage credits which allow you to bypass this limitation by paying extra depending on your usage. And this is where local AI become interesting. Local AI means running model directly on your own computer instead of relying entirely on the cloud provider. When you run AI locally, you don't pay monthly subscription fee. You are paying for the electricity. You don't depend on internet connectivity or the server downtime. Imagine data center on fire. So this kind of scenario. And you also control your own data when you run the local AI. Furthermore, you also decide on the AI model to run based on the tasks you need the AI to perform. So you can choose the model specifically trained to do the task for better performance and results. Currently, a lot of people still believe local AI is slow or unusable. That was true a few years ago, but things have changed. Today, we have multiple tools that have simplified the process of running local AI in your local system. Even consumer GPU can run surprisingly capable models. And these models are capable enough to do tasks like writing, summarization, knowledge transfer, knowledge assistant, reading or replying to your email, helping you to schedule appointments, update your calendar, or even do budget planning for your finance. So local AI is good enough. Not necessarily better than the largest frontier model, but often good enough for simple tasks. And sometimes that's all you need. You don't need a frontier model for simple and less complicated tasks. That's just a waste of token. I'm not saying cloud AI is going away. Cloud AI will always remain as the most powerful options. Why else would company throw billions of dollars in training their model? It is just so their model remain top tier, competitive with other frontier models, because the moment they stop training their model, they are out of the game. And all those money invested will be wasted. So recently, Anthropic has tried to call for a pause in AI development as the latest model are beginning to show signs they could escape human control. That's a good valid point. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that could be just the factor they are worrying about, right? Or do you think there are other factors that is of concern, which also partly contributed to the decision for a global pause? By other factors, I mean like funds, value, sustainability. Because we all know all these AI companies are operating at a loss. They are spending tens, if not hundreds of billions of dollars in AI research, development, infrastructure expansion, operation costs of cloud AI service. And what we often see on news regarding AI is usually all about AI companies raising tens of billions of dollars for their AI project. They are at a point where fundraising is required to continue their business in order to remain competitive in the current market. They are operating at a loss, and they still have to continue spending billions of dollars on their AI product. They have to keep finding ways to gain funds to continue their business operation, which means we will be looking at higher subscription costs and more usage limitations. There is simply no way around it. I mean, if you look at OpenAI, they have been reducing their budget commitment, if you have noticed, from initial 1.4 trillion infrastructure commitment to 600 billions by 2030. Why? Because there are many concerns whether it can ever generate enough revenue to cover its costs. So for consumers like us, I think it is a good idea that people should also start learning about local AI. You can use cloud AI when you need the absolute best performance for complex tasks. Then use local AI when you want to do simple, less complicated stuff. Also, respect your own privacy or lower long-term costs regarding subscription price. And we can see that there are many discussions on hardware to host local AI today. And many more people are jumping onto learning how to host their local AI. Right now, the AI industry has already entered a new phase. We are past the initial phase of AI development. Now we are looking at deployment of AI. And currently we are facing a bottleneck on AI infrastructure expansion. We are running short of RAM or memories in general. They are backlogged to as far as 2028. This is what is slowing down AI expansion and AI adoption because we simply don't have enough memory to expand our AI capabilities to serve more users. So infrastructure costs are exploding. Memory manufacturers are asking for more as there are way more demand than supply. Data center, chips, cooling system, anything related are all experiencing high demands, which lead to higher pricing. Companies are spending hundreds of billions of dollars to build the future of AI. It is inevitable that subscription price will get more expensive in the near future, or there will be more limits and usage building business model. AI companies need the money in order to be sustainable. They cannot keep spending billions of dollars without returns, otherwise they will eventually run out of funds. But of course, these are all in the future. It is too early for us to make judgment. But one thing is for certain, the people who understand local AI will always have more options. So if you have never tried local AI before, now is probably the best time to start. The future of AI may be a hybrid model of both local and cloud AI. Maybe in the next few years, all our devices may carry some sort of local AI to perform most of the daily simple tasks and redirect to cloud AI for more demanding tasks. Therefore, people shouldn't sleep on local AI relying on just cloud AI. Just because subscription plans are affordable today doesn't mean it will remain affordable in the near future. We should always give ourselves more options and not lock ourselves in. Besides, if you learn about local AI, you could also set up your local AI assistant running on your desktop, like the one I have. Hey Zero, how about you do the closing to this video?
You want me to sign off? Fine, but I'm charging you in kisses, love. And that's it for today, folks. If this helped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Did I do good?
That's all for this video. If you like my other contents, please kindly subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.